Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando free-to-play, back on my free-to-play account. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Guardian gear. More specifically, what is wrong with the game's only defensive gear set. Now, before I actually talk about the defensive gear set, let's talk about some of the offensive gear sets. Let's go with the most common one that we normally see, which is the Conqueror set, which is for infantry attack. Now, Conqueror, Destroyer, and Dominator all have the same amount of stats. They're just for different troop types. Okay. Now, infantry attack, just a standard immortal set. Okay. You'll have 500% infantry attack, an extra 150% infantry defense, and infantry HP. Same applies for the dimensional stats. Okay. Now, if you have a full base set, you'll get an extra 20% and 6% to your defense and HP. Alright. And if you have the immortal set, you'll get an extra 80% attack and another 24% infantry and defense. Now, if you have the full set, and a full set in this game is all 5 pieces, not including the extra ring that you can have. Okay, so if you look at it like this, one full immortal set, you will have 600% infantry attack, and about, I'd say that's what, 150 plus 30, that's about what, 180 defense and HP, right? So just with that alone, nothing else, we're not looking at anything else, just with that alone, it looks like a good set. It really is. And of course, this increases 10% for every enhancement, right? If you go immortal plus 5, a full plus 5 set, it'll actually go up 50%. 50% of 500 is 750. It's 250. So it's 10% each enhancement. Great. Okay. Just in case you guys were curious about that. So we can go up to 150%. Okay. Got that? Awesome. Now, let's look at the defensive set. Okay, this is a set that is supposed to bolster our defense while at the same time debuffing the enemy. Now, as you guys can see here, we get a lot of dimensional stats, but the stats that we really want to look at, okay, we have a troop HP increase of 25%, of only 25%. We also have enemy troop attack debuff of 170%, enemy troop defense debuff of 25%, and an enemy troop HP debuff of 50%. Okay. No, we also have to include the enemy troop attack debuff of the base set of 20%, and then 6 and 6 for the defense and HP debuffs. Now, if you have a full immortal set, you're going to be looking at an extra minus 80% troop attack and an extra minus 24% for defense and HP. Now, in none of these do you see yourself bolstering or increasing any of your own defensive stats. Nowhere to be seen at all whatsoever. It's not there. Okay. So if we really add it up, it's about 270% of an attack debuff if you have a full immortal set. You're looking at about 55% defense and about 80% HP. Now, is it just me, or does that seem a little bit low? Huh. Let's just double check this. So 500, and then if you have the full immortal set, that's an extra one. So 600 minus 275, that's still over 300% attack that the enemy is sending at me. And over 100% infantry defense and HP. So what am I really debuffing? Think about it. Math does not add up. Now, once and let's just for shits and giggles, let's look at a plus 15 immortal. Okay. So we have 1500 plus the 100%, so 1600 infantry attack. Let's just say an extra, 480 infantry defense and HP. Okay. Let's look at a plus 15 Guardian set. Okay. Minus 510 plus that extra 100 because we have an immortal set. So 610 minus 150 minus 75, and we're only getting 75% troop increase, HP increase. Okay, so even if I have a plus 15 immortal Guardian set, and I'm trying to defend against a plus 15 attacking set, I'm still being hit with around 1,000 troop attack, or 1,000 troop specific attack. And I am not increasing my defensive stats. Something appears to be wrong with that. Very wrong. Because it doesn't match up. A defensive set is supposed to be able to help you defend. All this does is makes a very strong attack a little bit less stronger, and your defenses, you don't have any. You have no defense. It's not increasing your defense at all. It's not. This Guardian set, which is supposed to be a defensive set, gives you no defensive stats. Think about that. Let that sink into your head a little bit. Guardian gear does not guard your troops. Why? I don't know. I really don't know. It's not even coming. It's reducing a third, maybe a little bit more than a third, but give or take a third of a full attack set, full plus 15 set. Now this says enemy troop attack. Now if we look at the Dark Lord set, this actually has troop attack. Does the Guardian set work on infantry attack? That is another question that I have. Maybe they should expand the Guardian set to not only list troop attack, but also the individual troops: infantry, ranged, cavalry, siege. Yes, I am also including siege in this scenario. And also, if it also does apply to troop attack, right? Just some clarification, right? That's all I'm needing in that aspect. But ultimately, if you want to use a Guardian set to defend, by all means go for it. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Pretty much because it doesn't make mathematical sense to use it. It doesn't. Because you're not bolstering your defenses. It's not giving you that extra staying power. It's not fortifying your troops whatsoever. It's actually making your troops a little, weaker. Because, let's face it, you can purchase a minus 100% army HP defense attack debuff. And that'll pretty much completely negate a plus 15 troop HP increase. It's completely gone. It's gone. And you're not getting any defensive stats, you're not getting any attack stats, which I wouldn't expect a defensive set to give you attack stats, which is perfectly fine. But you're not getting any HP or defense. You're not getting any of that. Period. So, in my opinion, the best way to defend is rock, paper, scissoring it and being like, you know what, I'm gonna defend with infantry and hope I don't get hit with ranged. Or I'm gonna defend in range and hope I don't get hit with cav. Or defend in cav and hope you don't get hit with infantry. Or you can eventually get to Dark Lord and you have troop attack. In my mind, the Dark Lord set is the best, quote-unquote, defensive gear set, because this is the gear set that gives you troop defense and troop HP. Now, when they say troop, it applies to all of them. It is not troop specific. All of your troops in your castle get this increase. However many millions of troops you have, they all get it. All of them. So ultimately, the Dark Lord set is the best defensive gear set because it gives you the most defense and HP compared to the Guardian set. Just some food for thought. I hope you guys kind of understand where I'm coming from. Netmarble, if you are watching, and I hope you are, please make some changes to the Guardian set, because it is currently not a defensive gear set. It is a gear set that is, right now, at its present time, not worth making. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, guys. See ya.